Morning, everyone. Yes, I'm on earlier than usual. I'm on earlier. I'm not long back from the swimming, so my hair's still wet. Still got wet hair. Anyway, let me get the chat up. I'm drinking my iron brew this morning. Oof. Let me see. Let me get the chat. I like to mix it up. Sometimes I'm early, sometimes I'm late. I'm early today. There we go, that's better. There we are. Cold again this morning. I had to go out and scrape the car. There's my lovely Keely. Good morning, sweet Keely. Keely, remember you've got a video to pick, so just tell me on Facebook whenever you think of a video for me to do. Good morning, lovely Jenny. Stuart, good morning. Happy Friday to you, the weekend. It's beautiful out. I'll show you what it's like outside. It's beautiful outside. And this morning when I went out, it was dark. See, it's dark now at 6:45 in the morning. It's dark. So I was driving up to my swimming and it was a full moon and it was huge. It was a huge, big full moon this morning and it felt very Halloweeny. I was like, oh, this is it. This is Halloween. And the leaves are all falling off the trees. I love autumn. Autumn's my favourite season, and then I like winter because I like the snow. A big kid. Right, so I'm going to show you what I've ordered. I can't believe it. I can't believe I've actually ordered this, and I'll tell you where you can get it. Wait a minute to the dogs to stop there. Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. Right, Mikey, come on. He's the instigator. Right, wait, I'll show you what I've ordered. Look at that, what I've ordered. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. Mikey! Look at that. Wait a minute. There we go. Oh, look at all the beautiful colours. I can't believe it. I can't believe all that. And it smells like pumpkin spice. And it's from a site called Lookfantastic in the UK. Mikey! Wait a minute till I get the squishy bottle. There, squishied. Squishied. So I'm getting my pumpkin spice Too Faced palette. I've had to pre-order it because they've not got it in yet, but I've pre-ordered it. So I'm so excited about it. I'm going to be doing lots of looks and I'm going to be sitting sniffing it. You know what I'm like? I like to sniff. Oh, it's Emily, it's beautiful. I was actually thinking I was going to need to order it from the US, the palette, because they've not had it. So I've been going about all the stores looking for it. And then this morning, when I seen it on Lookfantastic, I thought I need to pre-order it. So I've pre-ordered it, so I can't wait. And I'll do swatches and I'll do lots of makeup looks. And it's got beautiful colours in it, Kaylee. There's a lovely kind of mustard colour and everything. Good morning, lovely Sky. I hope you're feeling good today, Sky. I've been thinking about you. Destiny, I don't know what I'm doing yet for Halloween. Listen to Mikey. He just want he's just want to terrorise the neighbourhood. See, there's people walking by with their dog. See that? Good morning in beautiful Texas. Oh, and I heard the news this morning that Donald Trump and his wife have COVID. And regardless of what your political beliefs are, I wouldn't want anyone to suffer. So I hope that him and his wife have a speedy recovery from it. When I was thinking about that this morning up my swimming, and I was thinking about our Prime Minister when he had it, he was seriously ill. I mean, he was nearly on the ventilator, Boris Johnson, when he got it. So And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So regardless of your political beliefs, I hope that him and his wife get better soon. But it just shows you COVID doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care if you're rich or you're poor, or your religion or age or anything like that. See, I think, do you know, I was saying this to my mum. I think at first I thought COVID's getting spread about because of these common people that aren't washing their hands properly. I think that's honestly what they thought. The dirty common people that have poor hygiene and don't wash. I think that's what they actually thought until they've all. And here, another thing is there's a Scottish politician that she's going to need to get fired. She was in Edinburgh, right? That's where our parliament is. She was in Edinburgh, and she got a COVID test, right? And then she travelled from Edinburgh all the way down to London, and then she got told that she had COVID. She was in the House of Commons doing a speech while she had COVID, and then she travelled all the way from London back up to Edinburgh via the train with COVID, knowingly having it. So she's probably infected that whole train. And not to mention lots of people in the House of Commons and stuff like that. Some of these people think that they're above the law. So this morning, I've been watching the news this morning, and there's a lady called Kay Burley, and she's been talking this morning. So she was saying that maybe the Police Scotland are going to need to get involved. And I think they should. Because I was saying to my mum as well, can you remember when when AIDS just came, well, people had just started catching AIDS and stuff like that. A lot of people got done with like attempted murder because they knowingly had AIDS and was going about sleeping about the place with people. So they got done. Now this lady knowingly had COVID, travelled all the way from London up to Edinburgh. She should lose her job, and then I do think that Police Scotland should be involved. Because if that was one of us, normal people, good morning, lovely Pip. If that had been one of us normal people, we'd have got fined and everything. Sky, I very rarely watch the news now, but I got the alert this morning about Donald Trump and his wife, so I had to watch the news. Yes, Keely, she should get a fine, but I think she should lose her job as well because that's a scandal. Good morning, lovely Robbie. I'm going to show you what else I bought. Oh, my little pumpkin. Now, I know, see, I have Halloween stroke Christmas. You've got to remember that. Look what I bought. Look at that. It's an advent calendar, but it's a traditional one that's got nice pictures in it. Look at that. Isn't that cute? That's mine. That's for me. Oh yes, Kaylee, it is very worrying. Yes, the people have lost their livelihoods. It's terrible. So there's my advent calendar. It was only £3 or something, right? And it's beautiful. It's got glitter on it and stuff. And I'm trying to already peek behind the doors because that's what I'm like. And then I'll show you. Know how my son's vegan and all that. I'll show you what I got him. Oh, this is his advent calendar. Look, it's tea bags. Oh, you can actually smell it. Look at that. So he's got tea bags, a different thingy of tea every day. There's my lovely Em. Good morning, Em. I hope you're doing good this morning. I'm on early today. I'm an early bird. Yes, see, when I was growing up, we had one advent calendar. It was me and my brother. So we used to take it in days. I always opened number 2 because that's my birthday. So I always opened the calendar on my birthday. But see, when I was opening my doors, you could tell my doors had already been open because my brother would have a sneak peek in. So he already knew what was behind my doors. That's what he was like to him. But I like the traditional ones best. I'm not into the chocolate ones. Yes, Pip, I know, well, there you go, the tea for him because he's vegan, so. And I think last year I did get him a chocolate vegan one. There's a shop called The Vegan Kind. It's a online shop. It's really expensive though. I mean, it's terrible that they do that with the vegan stuff, put the prices up. Yes, they make advent calendars with socks in them. Jewellery and all that, you know. It's great. Oh, Jenny. Well, my brother was the same, but we never had chocolate ones because we're old. But it was always traditional ones that we had. But I remember one year we had a bizarre advent calendar. It was it looked like that. It was like a nice Christmassy scene and everything. And see behind the doors, there was a jellyfish. I always remember a jellyfish was behind one of the doors. And I remember me and my brother thinking, what's that? Why a jelly, not a star or something? There's my lovely Heather. Thank you so much, sweet Heather, for all my lovely things that you sent me. Absolutely, look, I've got my pen right here and everything. That's very, very kind of you. And I put my dress on. It fits nice. It's a bit big on the neck, but I can put it kind of off the shoulders and make myself look a bit sexy. But thank you so much. That was so kind of you. Good morning, lovely moon. Hey, and it feels it's an expensive dress. You know, it's way more expensive than anything I've got in my wardrobe. I can tell just with the quality of it. You know, I'm like, it's lined and everything like that. So I feel good when I've got it on. So thank you. So today, what am I going to do today? I've got tidying up to do, but to tell you the truth, my back's sore again. See, I went shopping yesterday, and that happens just by going about. I lean on, see, I'm walking, I lean on my trolley. I use that as like a crutch, my trolley. But even at that, when I came in, I thought, and then I bleached my toilet. My toilet's all bleached and everything. So I can feel my back sore. And I know that, see, if I was to get up and start doing housework and ironing and stuff, it would just pull it out. So I'm not even going to look at it. I've got iron in there and I'm just not going to look. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist till Sunday or something like that. I'll do it on Sunday. Heather, I was showing my mum and dad I've actually got my little coins in my jewellery box. I was showing my mum and dad there's some weight day tokens, which makes me eat up here. I'd be sitting there all day. I'd be sitting there all day at the slot machine just. But I would win. I know that I would win the $1 million. Heather, do you know the thing was, see when I was in the jacuzzi this morning, because I like to jacuzzi, it feels great. See if you get your back right at one of the jets of water that's thinging out, I kind of do that. Hope people don't think I'm doing anything dirty, but I would kind of do that and oh, get the jet of water right in the sore bit of my back, and it's absolute heaven. Oh my God. You won't get me out of the casino. I'll be there all day. I'll be there all day like that. Because you see it in the movies. It's like a dream place, Vegas, for me. It's like a dream place, honestly. But I'd be going about with a wee scooter. I would, because I can't walk that far. But the wee scooters are great because I use them in Disney World. And I'll tell you, see if anybody's embarrassed, don't be. I got one of the scooters and it was fantastic in Disney World. And you get to the front of the queue. So you do it and you get on rides first. It was great. And you've got somewhere to put all your shopping and stuff like that. So that was one of the best things I'd done, was to get one of the little scooter things. So if I was in Vegas, I'd be scooting about. I'd be beep beep. I'd be drunk in the pina colada. Would I get done for drinking driving? See if I was having a few pina colada flavourings and I was going about with a little scooter thing. Beep beep. Here, you'd need to watch me because I'd be barred. Get her out. Get that Scottish lady out of here now. And I'd be going, just one more pina colada. Just one more pull of the puggy. Oh, I can visualise all that commotion. Oh, Destiny, thank you so much for coming in. Beautiful. Oh, Alaska. Oh my, seas. All stay in the most wonderful places. See, I Google map all these places. Oh, I do that. I cry for no reason. But listen, see if you're going to cry, let it out. Don't try and hold it in because you need to let out emotions or they eat you up. I'm telling you right now. See if you try and hold them in, it eats you from the inside out. Let it out. Let it out. Sky, as I say, I'm going to give you virtual kisses under the mistletoe, and I'm also going to go to you as well because that's the way I feel. So we're going Sky, and then I'm going and that'd be your mistletoe kiss. In fact, I'll get a bit of mistletoe and give you all it, right? Everybody in the chat's going to get it. I'm going to be like your awkward auntie that's always like, give me a kiss, give me a kiss. Oh, Anchorage. Oh, I'll need to have a look. Sleeping Lady Mountain. I've even, do you know where I've even Google mapped the Mount Rushmore? It's smaller than I imagined, Mount Rushmore, because that's what I do in my time. That's what I do. I'm round about Maine and all that. See, it's always the US I'm in. I'm always in the USA. You know, Florida, my happy place. Do you know what I love as well about the USA is at night time the sounds. See, in Scotland at night time it's silent. Well, now and again you hear the odd junkie or somebody screaming and a fight happening and some lady throwing her boyfriend's stuff out the window. You know, all that goes on at night. But apart from that, it's silent, not a sound. But in the USA, it's got all the little crickets and cicadas and frogs and all that. I love that. That's like ASMR to me. That is absolute natural ASMR. I want that. Why have we not got that in Scotland? I'll tell you why. Because it's freezing. It's absolutely freezing. Do you know, talking about the Sleeping Lady Mountain, Rossi, that's my most beautiful place in Scotland. I think the Isle of Bute. There's a beach on it called Ettrick Bay. And when you're on Ettrick Bay, you're looking out over the sea. And there's another Scottish island called the Isle of Arran. And there's a great story on that because when you're on that beach and you're looking, they call it the sleeping giants. And it's like hills, it's not mountains, it's like hills, and they look as if they're giants lying head to head like that, the way the mountain is. They call it the sleeping giants. And there's a big story behind that about them battling or something and the two of them knocked each other out and that's what it is. But it's beautiful, beautiful. Oh, see Hawaii, Guam. Oh my goodness, see, oh, I'd been in the ocean. Well, virus, that's good that you're feeling good. It's bad that you broke your arm, but mentally, that's good. So take each day like that. I hope your arm gets better though, because it's. I mean, that will be sore. You must have a cast and all that on. I hate casts. I actually took a cast off myself. It was a whole thing. Right, that's story time. Story, let me confess, right? Story bloody time again. Oh, thank you so much. I had to put them off there. You'll try and phone back. Everyone put a little hashtag in Sorry about the interruption. That's just my brother trying to phone at awkward times. See if he phones again, I'll be declining. Just wait a minute, brother. Right, so story time. Um, when I was getting when I got the hind foot fusion, the thing up my leg, I was getting casts on. So every month or two, they would take the cast off, have a look at the wound, put a new cast on, etc., etc. So once my leg was almost healed, they'd put a cast on, and I think they'd forgot about it. because I had it on for about 2 months and nobody had even said anything. And it was a beautiful sunny day. And I thought to myself, I'm taking the cast off. But the casts aren't like what they used to be. Used to be if you had a cast on and you put it in water, it would dissolve. The cast now, it's like mesh or something that's round it. So there I am, I'm sitting in the bathroom. I was still married at the time. Sitting in the bathroom and I'm got scissors and I'm trying to cut this cast off my leg. It wouldn't come off. I had a screwdriver into it like that, trying to thing it off. I had pliers into it. It was all bent. It took about 2.5 hours to get this off. My ex-husband was going crazy at me. He was not happy. That was another. See, I must have pissed him right off. I mean, I know that we're divorced and all the rest of it, but see, to give him his props, I don't think I could live with me at times. I take these mad turns and think this is a good idea, and then halfway through it, I think I shouldn't have done that. But you've done it now. You've got to get the cast off. So eventually, eventually, I got the cast off. It was a whole thing. It was terrible. So don't do that. That's another thing that I'm telling you. I done, but don't, don't do it. Yes, golfer girl. A lot of people don't understand ASMR. And I suppose, see if you didn't understand ASMR and you were to put a video on with people doing mouth sounds or ear licking, you know that they're going to get that impression. But you won't see the videos in my channel. Not that if anybody else is doing the kind of videos, then that's that's all right. But I personally, I don't do the kind of I would feel uncomfortable doing it, and I don't do anything that I'm not comfortable with. But if anybody went straight on to one of the videos, that's what they're going to think. They're going to think this is porn or something. Yeah, Heather, I had my cat. I'm trying to think how long I had it on. Oh, it was months and months and months I had it on. But I had my wheelchair, which was good. Yes, Beauty by Louisa. It's I done a public announcement a few months ago, asking the people of Scotland to calm down because they're all having a couple of months ago they were all having mad parties. I mean, their houses, you couldn't squeeze another person in their house. The houses were bulging with people in the house spilling out of the streets. No social distancing, not a mask in sight, nothing like that. I don't see. To me, I'm thinking, do they think that the virus has just went? What time's that? Right, I've been here a few months. I'm off now. Bye, everyone. You know, it's still there. It's still going on. We're still in it. And I was saying to the people of Scotland, calm down. Look, there'll be time in the future for mad parties. You can wait a wee while for a mad party. It's not as if you're saying, going, I need a mad party right now. I need to absolutely party. I need to do some shapes. Ah. Oh, virus, it might hurt though. See, even now, like my ankle, like gets sore. Do you know? I think my leg actually can tell the weather. There you go. See if it's going to be really, really cold. I'll feel it in my leg, in my back. It's like I've got my own little weather thing there going on. Legs twitching. It's going to be like -2 today. I bet you they do, Heather. I see that Vegas parties is on another level. Vegas parties is another level. So it is. Here, I'd have you and your wife be at Vegas parties with me. I'll be on my wee scooter though. You'll need to control me. You see, you need to. I need a babysitter to tell the truth. I think you know that now, especially if the flavouring's going. Yes, I know, Sky. Good morning, lovely Jacqueline. How are you? Ashley, good morning to you as well. Hope you're all doing good. I'm on early today. I'll need to phone my brother after this to find out how he is. I miss his wee cat. I mean, I love looking after it. Do you know what I done? In fact, you can see them up there. See that packet right there? You know what that is? Cat treats for the dogs. Yeah, cat treats for the dogs. Because when I was watching my brother's cat, we would take a few of the treats home, and the dogs absolutely loved them. The treats. I mean, I've looked at the packet. It doesn't say it's not suitable for dogs or anything. So, and they're tiny wee things. So, seeing me give them a cat treat, they love it. It's 29 minutes past 9 in the morning here, sweet Heather. Heather, did you see about your president having COVID in the First Lady? It's all over the news here as well. Ah, it was really just my family that helped me, Beauty and the Blouse. I did have the option to go and see like the Macmillan nurses here, and there's other groups that people can go that want to talk about it. But I had the support of my family, but I kind of just wanted to be left alone to deal with it, kind of thing. Um, but there is a lot of help out there for people to talk about, and talking about it's great. I mean, you've got to talk about it. And Heather, I knew you would be. I knew you would be laughing. I mean, but that man's not had a mask on. All they people. Anyway, I'm not going to get into politics, but you know, but the breast cancer, I'm here anyway. If there's anything that you want to know, or my treatment or what I went through or anything, I talk about it all the time because I think it helps people. And to all the ladies in the chat, it's very important that you go and get your mammograms, and it's very, very important that you check yourself. And listen, don't just check your boobs. See, some people just check your boobs. No, check underneath your armpits, right? Have a good feel. But see, when you're in the bath and you're washing yourself with soap, that's the best time. Underneath your armpits, feel, and also see your neck. Feel round about your neck as well, down here and everything like that, because that's where they see when I go for my checkups. That's where they always feel it on me because it had spread to my lymph nodes. So always check yourself, and gentlemen, you check yourself as well down below. Have a good check while you're washing yourself. Very, very important. Oh, virus. Well, watch some ASMR videos and hopefully you'll drift off into a nice sleep and feel refreshed when you get up. Tasha, good morning to you. Me, Heather? Yes, I've not got any boobies, Heather. I've got zero boobs. I was diagnosed in 2014. 2014. And it was all to do with my leg, believe it or not. I had been in with my leg. My leg was sore after the surgery, and they thought I might have had a blood clot, and then they found this lump deep inside my boob. They found it. And in fact, it wasn't, it was my armpit. It was round about my armpit. And it was a lymph node that was a funny shape and size. And it cut a long story short, it turned out it was breast cancer. So the first thing they done with me was chemo. Chemo was the first lot, and I had two different types of chemo. I had the red devil, which is like blood. It looks like blood. It's pure red, and that's the hair killer. Within a week, my hair was coming out in chunks. I had to take it all off, and then after that, I think it was 3 months of that, and then another 3 months of the clear chemo, and that's a bone killer. I could hardly stand. Then after that, I got the boobs off, and then after that, I got radiotherapy. So I've been through the whole thing, and that's when I found ASMR. That's why I do ASMR, because um, see, when you're going through chemo, people see, a lot of people don't know what you go through. when I was going through chemo, they give you these steroid tablets, and they're a massive dose of steroids, and it's so that you don't your body doesn't reject the chemo or doesn't react to the chemo. So you've got to take these, and I'm telling you, you cannot sleep for 4 days straight. Right, you're up for 4 days, and you're up, and your heart is. See, they do a thing with your heart before they even start with the chemo to make sure your heart can stand it. Your heart's absolutely beating out you, right? And I remember sitting with my laptop on, I've got the TV on, I've got my phone on, I'm doing something else, and you're absolutely going the whole time. I was making soup at 2 o'clock in the morning, I was making cakes, I was hoovering the carpet at 3, I was dusting the whole house. You're absolutely going non-stop. And I remember lying in I had no hair at the time, and I missed the sound of hairbrush. And it was Minx Laura 123 who I done the collab with yesterday. It was one of her videos that I found, and she was doing a hair role play. And I remember listening with my headphones on, and then the next thing I woke up and I thought, this is pure magic, this. And I thought I would love to do this whenever I get better, because you've got to think that as well. You're going to get better. You don't ever think to yourself, this is going to take me. You fight with everything. So that's why, and I'm here today, and I'm here to talk about it and let you all know that don't ever think that it's, when you hear the word cancer, people think it's a death sentence. It's not. It's not, because they're coming on leaps and bounds with medication and stuff like that. So I'm always, you can talk to me about anything. I'm like, someone said that I'm like an agony aunt. I should have a whole channel just agony aunt. Can tell me your stories. Tasha, I don't feel brave. I don't feel brave because I done it for my family. Because there was times I didn't want to do it. There was times I thought, I'm not going back. I really, honest to God, thought, I'm throwing the towel in. That's me. I've had enough. But I know that if I'd done that, my children would never speak to me again. So I had to do it for them. So I done it for them. So I mean, my whole life has been an absolute. I could write a book. I could honestly write a book. I don't know who would want to read it, mind you, because it's kind of doom and gloom. But I could write a book about all the stuff I've been through. Thank you, sweet Heather. But I mean, I'm happy, and I love every single day, and I love the seasons. I love autumn. I love Christmas, Halloween. I love yous. I come on and talk to yous, and I always feel. Sometimes I come on, and I'm not feeling it. The next thing, I'm laughing my head off with yous, and I'm feeling a lot better. So thank you to all of yous for that, because yous are amazing. Virus, I know what it's like not to be able to sleep. It's horrible. You feel as if you're the only person in the world when you're up and as I said, 4 days straight, not a wink of sleep I would get when I was taking these steroids. It was hell. And feeling sick, and having terrible diarrhea. On it, it was like I was passing acid. I tell you, my poor wee bum was red raw. I know that's too much information, but they give you tablets for, and see the inside. See when you're going through chemo as well. See the insides of your mouth. It felt as if they took a knife and skinned the insides of my mouth completely, like the skims off, and up your nose you get sores and stuff, and you get boils and boils on my head. I mean, it's just there's nothing good about it. And when my brother got diagnosed with cancer, the chemo that I went through wouldn't have helped him, so he's on this tablet that's like chemo, and your hair doesn't fall out, but it takes. He's pure white. He's like Gandalf. It takes all the pigment out, and he says to me, "Tell me straight, sister." He calls me sister. Tell me straight what it's going to be. And I thought, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to tell him exactly what it is, because I think if you kid on to something, it's going to be all right. It's not as bad as what you think. It is. It's as bad as what you think it's going to be, if not worse. So I told him. So he was happy that I was straight with him and told him all the stuff. Yes, she'll probably go for radiation after that. And radiation is 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks you get your radiation and you go every single day. Chemo was once every 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks chemo. But radiation is every single day for 3 weeks solid that you've got to go, and they put you in this machine and they tilt you and all the rest of it and they line you up and all that. That's how I've got this here. That happened after radiation. And I've also got a tattoo, but I'll show you my radiation. Now, I'm in with all these tattoos and piercing, and they said, it's okay if we give you a tattoo. It's to line you up with the machine. I'll see if I can show you that. Let me see if I can show you that. Hold on. See, there it is. See that wee dot there? That's my tattoo. I don't know if I should count that when people ask me how many I've got. But see, when they said to me, do you mind if we give you a tattoo? I was like, I think we're all right. I think these are okay. So they line you up with that wee dot there into the machine, and it's really quick radiotherapy. It's really quick. Yes, I'm great now. I'm great. I've got no. I always have a wee feel and stuff like that. As I say, your neck, give your neck a feel and all that as well, everyone, because some people don't know to check that. And your armpits. That's where mine's first happened. So have a good feel about. But it's not the listen. It's not the end of the world, and you can come out the other side like me, and be happy. Look at I mean I'm up my swimming every day, and I've got my wee channel that I love. I love my channel. I love yous, and I love doing my videos and stuff. I love dressing up. I love dressing up with all the characters. You see. I mean, my wardrobe's got everything in it. Sailor's outfit. Oh. So today's going to be a nice day. I might get out of my chair actually if I put on my jacket and stuff. And tomorrow I've got a makeup video, but I actually recorded it on Monday, I think it was, this makeup video. So I've got makeup coming tomorrow, which is great. My friend's makeup. So I'll be doing these like Monica and Phoebe and all that. I'll be doing that. And I can't believe I actually got my pumpkin spice. I need to show you that again. Oh God, I mean, I'm obsessed with it. Look at that. Oh, oh, oh. I mean, I love all the colours. I don't know what I would dip into first. I mean, look at them for even spring, the ones at the top. I mean, and you've got the shimmers here. Look at that purple. Oh, and it smells like pumpkin spice. I'm so glad they brought it out because I was going to have to order it, I said, for the US. And it would have cost me more. Plus, I was worried because it might be smashed up. See, by the time it came across, it could be smashed up. So, if you are looking for it, it's on Lookfantastic. It's not, Too Faced palettes are normally £39. This is 40, but I don't mind paying the extra pound. All right, that's all right. Oh, virus, that's horrible. Oh, you're welcome, Tasha. I don't mind talking about it. Oh, well, Heather, I'm going to be watching it. Is it the Revolution palette? Because, oh, I love that. I done, I think it was like a green and silver look I done. Something that you would never think to put together, but I like experimenting. And it was a really nice makeup look that I done. It was like the green and silver. So I'm enjoying playing with colour in my old age. See, as I got older, I get more adventurous. That was my mum. I'll need to go, guys. Everybody's trying to get a hold of me this morning. But I love you all very much. Thank you for coming in. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.